Taken, a Misty Kleen tale, part 2 of 3. Looking at Enrico through the wall mirror behind the bar, I whispered to Joe, "Pretty small with the outside seating closed off, isn't it?" I can practically hear Joe's gears whirling as he looks over the dining area. "Yeah, kind of. Probably seat around 70, maybe 80 in here and double that outside. Might accommodate 250 if the place was jumping. It's kind of upscale, so maybe it's all the seating they need," he replies, referencing the $71.12 dinner for four with no drinks or appetizers tab. Mike returns my change with a smile, and Joe shakes his head as I open the case. "What?" I ask. "Hubris," he responds, "or a lack of forethought?" He gives you back a 20, a 5, and 4 ones. It would have been smarter to break the 20 down. Now his tip's either $20, absurd, or somewhere between 1 and 9. Just doesn't make sense. He should have given you 1 10, 3 5s, and 4 1s. "Well, 3 1s and 88 cents, but yeah, I see what you mean," I reply, leaving the ones inside the case as I slide it back across the bar. We turn, and with backs to the bar, Joe's eyes slide across the mostly full dining area. His head comes in close to mine, and he minutely nods at a party of half a dozen that include a woman wearing a cute fedora over her cookie-cutter look-at-me immobile face. "Bad facelift?" he asks quietly. "Maybe," I respond, "but probably just too much filler and Botox. Reminds me of a wax museum." "Yeah, at least." "She's so young to worry about such things," I add, feeling a small wave of sorrow wash over me. "Well, not everybody can be you, sweetie. You about killed us hiking today. Good thing you carried Jack in the kid carrier. The rest of us would have wound up with heart attacks." We watch as a 6-year-old blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl and her matching 4-year-old brother ask a question of the Botox fedora woman. She nods in response, speaks to an older man across from her, and the children plus one rise from the table and walk outside. Through the window, we see the children playing together on the grassy area in front of the restaurant, and after a minute of observation, the grandfather returns to his seat at the table, leaving the children to their play. Around 6:30, Joe says, "It's hot in here, isn't it? I'm going to wait outside," he adds, nodding toward the big plate glass window. "Brr," I reply with a smile, winking at him. "It's perfect in here. Okay, see you in a minute." The sport coat sporting restaurant manager approaches me after a few more minutes and apologizes. "I'm so sorry," he says. "We had a large party arrive just as you phoned in your order and the kitchen was delayed. May I offer you some champagne while you wait?" On Enrico, of course. "That would be lovely," I reply, and after a word with Mike, I'm handed 2 glasses of dry, sparkling brut. I smile my thanks to Mike, walk outside, hand Joe his champagne, sit next to him, and repeat the manager's explanation for our delay, adding, "And no doubt our order arrived first, but they chose to prepare the in-house meal before carryout. In any case, the wine is nice, maybe a touch dry." "Is this Prosecco?" Joe asks. "No, a bit drier." "Really? I like it. I don't usually like dry wines. Maybe because it's not red. Just not a dry red kind of guy." Grandpa, the man who had brought the 2 blonde children out earlier, opens Enrico's door and, large glass of Merlot nestled in his left hand, stem dangling languidly between his ring and middle fingers, calls out, "Maggie, Liam, come inside now." Maggie, the 6-year-old, walks to her grandfather and he speaks to her quietly. "What do you mean you don't know where Liam is?" he asks, voice sounding tight. "Where were you?" Maggie points toward a nearby playground and Grandpa says, "Go find him, please. I'll wait here." From a dozen feet away, I can hear the man exhale, and his head sweeps the area in front of him, toward the play area where he sent his granddaughter, back toward the restaurant and to his watch. He waits, standing erect, the languid look swept from his visage.